Right, covered in paint. Hey, covered in paint all this week. All right, how we doing out there? First things first. My name's Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. I'm gonna start getting cleaned up in here. So I wanted to do some abstract art for my levitating room, but as I said before, the artwork's kind of expensive. You know what I mean? It's like 500 for the pieces that I need for the sizes I want. They are quite expensive. So I used to do a little artwork back in the day, nothing special. We just had a little messing around here and there, and just decided that I would do my own abstract art for my room because again I don't want to spend the money. Then doing this brought back some pretty cool ideas, so I got some ideas to make some interactive artwork that basically something pretty cool involving with my computer tech, wiring and lights and all that stuff, and also too with the painting with screen paint. Why not do something different? So this is my little planets. I don't paint. Usually I draw everything. I used to draw everything, but decided to try some painting. I like it. So I got myself another hobby. This is a new hobby. Something, and I got some pretty cool ideas on designing some really cool stuff that I want to do now. So I can make my own canvas, and that surface is coated with the 44 black technology, which I'm going to 3D map designs into that because the screen is designed to pick up. Once I get done doing all the new exotic paints, this will allow me to be able to paint with projection screen paints, which would be pretty cool. Get my area all cleaned up. And next time I'll have to get something to cover my table a little better because I don't want paint all over my table. Get myself an art table. It was fun. I had fun making it. I'm not calling myself a Picasso or none of that nonsense. Just having fun. Nothing special, just something simple. I just didn't want to spend all this money for, I mean, the artwork is beautiful that I see on there. I appreciate it. It's really beautiful. But again, you know, I don't want to spend $400 for some artwork that I'm basically can probably do it myself, something nice myself, and put it in my my setup. So I have a few of my friends that are real serious artists. At the end of the day, these guys are no joke. So I told them I did some artwork today. I was like, well, send it over. Let me see what it looks like. Ain't nothing special. Just something to have fun with. Just playing around with. So it's pretty much like when you overlay paint. You do that when you're rusting products, trying to make products look like, we're painting products to make them look like they're rusted. So it's multiple layers of overlays to give it that kind of effect. It's multi-layers. So now I know what I'm going to be doing with the exotics. I'm going to be actually using that for artwork, and I can actually use that as I can actually paint my own art projection screen, and then probably highlight it with some customized UV paints. I gotta sign it. Now notice that the other paints that you're seeing, those are basically paints that are using just the UV paint by itself. But the more brighter, more vivid ones are the ones that are using the paint that I made, which was much more thicker and had a much more thicker and much more better effect than the paints that I purchased. So those green planets over there you're seeing, that is the paint that I made, and the other ones are the ones that came from these right here from the store bought from Amazon. So I'm going to make my own from now on. Put these over in here. Plenty of this paint left over. And what did I use to paint the screen with? I actually used a couple of mixing bowls and some of these right here, these units that they use for basically for electricity, for basically capping off the wires. I used that. It came up quite nicely. I think I'll put this someplace else so I can get it tomorrow. I used to draw, like I said, a long time ago, and I was quite good at it, but I gave it up for something else and never went back to it. I wonder if I can still do it. Curious. I never had an urge for it because I didn't see. It was a blessing that God gave me that ability to do that, but I never really took it to heart, and I really should have invested some time into it, which I didn't do. Got caught up in other things, aggressive sports and stuff like that, and really didn't do a lot of artwork. But the painting I do like. I didn't paint too much, more like sketching, stuff like that. And no, I'm not calling myself the Picasso, the greatest artist in the world, because I'm not anywhere near it. Just do a little experiment to see how it all pans out. That's all. Just curious. So I didn't even sign my work. I got the remote control and all that stuff. So I'm going to put some LED lights behind the back of this so it glows real nicely. Let me get the rest of this paint off my hands. I don't want to touch anything else in the house. I think it's going to hit blue lights when I actually make it glow. So I've got an idea for something else I want to do for my setup. I want to do another one. This one I want to do a robot. Definitely want to do a robot. But I don't want to do a normal robot. I want something that actually interacts and does cool stuff. That's what I want. Idea for something really cool that can incorporate some of my IT tech and computer skills into. I'm going to develop a really cool interactive. I like the retro robots from the 1950s. I like those. Like the Lost in Space robots. I like those. Let's see. I'm all cleaned up here. Am I still going? I think I'm still going. At least my art supplies I know are going to be cheap because, again, I can make my own stuff, which I'm glad about that. I can make my own glow-in-the-dark paints because that's what I want to work with. I like working with the glow paints better. And as for spending the money for brushes and all that stuff, you really don't need to spend the money for it because I use the sock to paint the screen. So to get that effect, I use the sock, a couple of mixing bowls, and some thin art brushes to get that effect. Very tired right now, and not feeling too good today. I'm gonna eat something that didn't go well, but pray and put it in God's hands. Have a hot cup of tea and let Him handle it. I'm glad He blessed me to be to get up and do that. So that was pretty cool, and I thank the Lord, my Savior, Jesus Christ, for always blessing me with wonderful knowledge. So, guys want to call me Bob Ross, eh? Hey, I'll take that honor. Definitely. I used to actually do artwork a long time ago. I'm really good at it, but like I said, didn't keep up with it. It's interesting you give me that nickname. I think I'm gonna do some exploration. Much better. I'll get there. That's the way for me to mark the original bone. So the back of it, I'm going to paint bone white because I want it to reflect when I put the LED lights on the back of it. So I got LED lights to install. My next one, I think I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to do my retro robot. So I'm going to pick up some stuff over on Amazon. I need a retro tape player and some other stuff I'm going to need, fans, lights, all that stuff like that. I'm going to do me another one for myself. Let me get my, what you call it, so I can sign my work. Where did I put the paint at? Where is it? There it is. And my KB. God is always blessing and teaching you something new. Signature right there on this side. KB. I like it. Put my LED lights around the back of it, make it glow. Boom. Yes, this is going to be nice. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm thinking about it. I might put a trace of some EO in there, so that way I can get the glow. But I think I should do quite well because the room is like a lot of blue. A lot of blue in the room. A lot of blue. Ouch! Just hit the heebie-jeebies out of my freaking knee. Brush is good, but a Q-tip would be much better. It's too difficult with a brush. Alright, so I think my next one, and the Lord's blessed me, I'm looking at, He's giving me the idea for the next piece of artwork, the Metal Man, which is going to be sick. So we have to make the Metal Man look as realistic as possible, which means this is going to be tedious as I don't know what. And usually when I'm developing stuff like that, it's going to be very tedious. So we're going to have to drop individual, actually going to need our rotary equipment, and we're basically going to build ourselves a Metal Man, and we're going to basically design this guy where we're going to rust him out, give him that rusted look to it, that aged look to it. Probably, oh man, that would be beautiful if we design it that way, because they're kind of like he's been like stuck in time, which would be pretty cool. And then we can put all kinds of things that light up on him. We can actually give him a real boat structure, like he has real nuts and bolts in him. Oh, this is going to be fun. What time I got back into this kind of stuff? I think that's what I'm going to do next. Just give me so many ideas for how I want to do this. I'm going to do that next. I'm going to make an Iron Man. That'll be pretty cool. Oh, that'd be really cool. The next one will be way crazier than this one. Really, really wild. I don't know exactly what I'm going to put it together with. That's going to be really interesting. All right, that'll definitely work. That's definitely going to work. Perfect. Oh, we're going to make something really cool. So we're going to make, I got this art design in my head from the Lord. It is going to be absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to do it. It's going to have a little bit of steampunk attached to it. Some steampunk, because I love steampunk. I'm a big fan of steampunk art. But it's going to have some steampunk attached to it. And that is going to come up really nice. Where is, let me see, these are the LED lights we're putting in the back. It's a battery pack. We're working on something else later on. I'm definitely going to need that fan for doing some of the work. Oh, we got the trim of the table too. We got to get that cleaned up. Yeah, that is going to look really nice. Kind of looking for a hobby or something to do besides screen paint, because I always try to find something opposite to do that I can work with my hands. This is going to look nice. On top of that, what makes it so cool is that I can use my my screen paints to paint certain parts of the artwork and projector map those areas that I want to set up and make them look more realistic. So I'm going to build something way crazier than this, way crazier. It's going to incorporate artwork, 3D mapping, screen paint, and technology, real technology, all bedded into it. It's going to be insane. Just got the idea. Lord just blessed me. I have it going to put it together. I'm going to go start sketching it out on how I want to design it. I'm doing my own artwork for my room. I'm not paying for artwork ever again. I can't wait to put this together. This is going to be cool. I need a Walkman. I need an old Walkman. Where can I get one on an old radio? Oh, if I get my hands on an old radio, that would be nice. I got to go on eBay and find who's got some old stuff to sell. I got to break out my soldering equipment and everything. We're going to design some really cool stuff. I got a real cool piece of art I want to do for the room upstairs. And this thing literally is going to plug in. Here's our LED lights right here. We are going to set up on the back of our screen. Got them all set up here. And we're definitely going to need rechargeable battery packs for lights. All right. So let me see. Oh, that'd be cool too. I got another idea too for one for Atlantis. We can actually submerge it. Oh, that would be heavy too, but that would be cool. That'd be a great piece right there. We can literally submerge the entire art underwater. Okay, got some cool ideas. Lord bless me. I told you when I develop screen paints and stuff like that, when I'm blessed to be able to develop screen paints, the Lord will sit there and flood my head with like tons and tons and tons of ingredients. I'm building this and putting this together. Same reaction that's happening here right now. I got so many things right now I just want to basically be able to do right now. Not just with this, but other things we're going to be doing. Oh, there's so much stuff we can incorporate into this. I can literally build a mini PC into this robot with a display on its chest to show it. Or I can basically have it hooked up with outputs where I can plug into a projector and I can display it off a screen somewhere. That would be freaking sick. This stuff that we're going to do with this machine is what we're going to design. And it's going to be like a retro kind of 50s style robot. But I can literally install a PC into it. Liquid cooling system, the whole 9 yards. Because again, when we do PC modding, we could install PCs into anything we wanted. Because you get to the point where you've built so many of them, a case is not even, it can even hold you. Cases, when you start looking at the end of the day, I can make my own cases, literally. Just, you can install them in furniture. You just have to know how to cut and put all your different, what do you say, adaptive, pretty car. Extensions for your motherboard and for hard drive, optical drive, stuff like that. You know what I mean? You have to install fans, or if you're going to do liquid cooling, which I would say would be much better. You can install a computer into anything. Once you get past the point of stripping down cases and seeing how it's all put together, you can do all that yourself. I've actually installed a computer into someone's desk, so it's not hard to do. It's really hard to do. It's not hard to, it's easy to do. But it's man, we could do something really cool with the Techno Man. We give it a cool name, but I want that steampunk retro in it. And I want it to look like it's sleeping, but oh man, there's so much stuff we're going to do with this bad boy. So I got ideas for this. Oh, I got ideas for this. But until then, this is my other baby. So let me get a cord in here so I can see how my LED lights are popping. this is going to be a cool one, a really cool one. And on top of that, it's going to cost me next to nothing to design it, because I build all my own props. Yeah, this is going to come in real nice, because the room is already like super, super freaking blue. And then with these blue lights on the back of it, this is going to make it look so freaking epic. Let's see a little bit on here, just a little bit. Just got a little bit of my lights on, just a little bit. I want to see something. Yeah, we're going to have the lights on in the back of it, but this is going to look so cool once the lights and all the other lights hit it. This is a practice run. Not bad for a practice run. I never painted before. I'm a sketch man. I always sketch chalks and pastels and all that stuff. That would be me. But basically, this is my first time painting something. I like it. All right. A lot of people don't realize, I'm not bragging over this. It's nothing to brag over. And I wouldn't brag anyway, because you're not supposed to brag when God blesses you. And I have a bad habit doing that. In my family, there are people that are very gifted. I mean, they were blessed, but they don't use it. None of them use it at all. I have a brother who actually plays classical piano. My mother used to be an amateur opera singer. And I have other people in my family that basically make clothes and are musicians at the end of the day. My brother Michael plays, I think, 4 different instruments. And I always thought that he went to school for it, because we used to have a big piano right next to our door, and he used to come and he used to always play the Charlie Brown theme song and everything. He played everything by ear. He actually wrote his own music. He writes his own music. So he plays by ear. So all this time I thought he went to school for it. My mother was like, no, he didn't go to school for it. He was gifted with it. He can play pretty much anything he lays his hands on. He was gifted that way. But he didn't take that road. He decided to go to college, get a master's, bachelor, you know what I mean? And that's what he did. And now later on, being older and basically now being somewhat retired because he doesn't like to work, he's been investing into his music. But man, very gifted musician, but just didn't have the jump to take advantage of it. Some people just want that sound foundation. They don't want to know about the what if. But very, 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 very gifted. But for the longest time, I thought he took music, and then I found out my other brother, he basically plays. He plays music too. Also guitar, trumpet, trombone, stuff like that. More in the horn families where he lays that mostly, not too much in guitar. Michael's more on guitar. But all of them, they all play music. Violin, clarinet, clarinet, well, it's not even an instrument. Violin, and stuff like that. Flute, they're all gifted in music. But me, I'm the only one that didn't get that part. I didn't get any music at all, period. I suck at instruments. But on the other hand, I got also part from my mother. My mother's an artist. And my brother Michael's an artist, and I got other people in my family that are artists, and they paint and stuff like that. That's the strong side that I got. So, I don't know. The tech stuff came later on. I just tech junkie, all that stuff just came later on. But anyway, as I said before, yeah, that's the other half of the family. So when I was doing PC design and customizing my own gaming PCs and doing my own stuff, I just incorporated a lot of the artwork into that, so that way I can pretty much go to Family Dollar. I go to Family Dollar, I go to the thrift store, and I just buy stuff, strip it down, and turn it into props. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to build the Metal Man, which I haven't had a name for him yet, but he's going to be a cool dude, man. Cool dude when we get done with him. The Awakened Metal Man. So all I got to do now is just the neon lights on the back of it. All we do is going to paint the back of it bone white so we get a nice reflect off of it like we have off the floor. And then hang it up. And all this started because I was in there trying to find some kind of illustrated art to put into the room. And man, I just wanted too much, man. Like 400, 500, some like 150, 160. I was like, I can pretty much do this myself. Like, not on their level because they're really, really good. But I can get something where I don't have to spend a lot of money. I can pretty much do it for free. So that's what I did. And the Lord blessed me with this. And now I got all these ideas just flowing through my head like we're going to design some crazy stuff. The Metal Man. Oh, God is good. I love outer space. This is no outer space I've ever seen before. It does exist. I want to know where. But anyway, so I'm going to take my crazy simple art and enjoy it. You know, it's funny because I was looking at other YouTubers who basically, you know, very popular channels and stuff like that. And it's a shame, like everybody goes through that nonsense of the haters. My goodness. Like they hate on everybody. There's a woman there talking about that saves dogs, and people hate on that. They literally need to make a YouTube for haters only. They do. You guys are gonna hate on each other. That'd be perfect for you guys. My goodness. Yeah, jealousy runs that deep? I guess it does. So I'm enjoying this right here. This is opening up a new world for something new for me to work on and do. Always looking to do something different. Something different. What in the world? What? Look at this. I really got to start looking around in my cabinets more because I didn't even know I had these. These are the covers I need for upstairs. Oh, heck yes. Really got to start looking through my stuff more. I had no idea I had those down there. All right. I'll let you dry. And then I am going to go in better. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Be careful. I know what you buy now. This is not the same as it used to be. Alright, I'm going to push this over here and grab this over here. Be nice, be nice, be nice. So I'm going to let this dry up on a table, and then I am going to let this dry up on the table and keep that Joker away from it. Joker, being as curious as he is, wanted to know what was going on at the table. What's going on up there? No, Joker, you do not need to be at the table. Stay away from the table, working on something. I'm going to take some paper with me. I'm going to work on my next one, which I'm going to do, because I want two of these in the room. This will do one side, and then I want another one on the other side of my room. Oh, I love it so much. All right, well, with that being said, I'm going to sit down and have myself a hot cup of tea and relax. And I got to get up. I got work to do. Well, actually, I do have work to do, a lot of work to do. But I wanted to share this real quick with you. So I'm going to do something else pretty cool next. I can't wait. Hope you enjoyed the demonstration or video, and gotta go. I thank my Lord and Savior as always for blessing us to see another wonderful day and to bless us with this new knowledge of being able to design our artwork for our rooms. All right, gotta go. I should have put a shooting star in there. Would have been pretty cool though. All right, gotta go, and God bless.